Our goal for this video is to quickly review slope and y-intercept and how to calculate it from tables like this and graphs like this using Desmos. So to refresh your memory, we have an equation called slope-intercept equation, and it's y equals mx plus b, where m represents the slope and b represents the y-intercept. Okay, so that should all look familiar to you. I'm only going to do these two problems, so make sure you're paying close attention, and if you have any questions, please call me over and let me know. So focusing on this first example over here, it says Greg deposits the money he makes from mowing lawns into his savings account, adding to the money his father gave him to open an account. If I read the question, it says, what is the slope and y-intercept of the table? So let's remember that in order to calculate slope and y-intercept from a table, I need to use Desmos by putting that table into the calculator. So we're going to click that plus sign, and then after that we are going to click table, and we're going to copy down at least 2 points. So what I mean is I need to put the first coordinate of 5 and 110. And then I need to put the second one of 10 and 170. My zero's not clicking, give me 1 second. Okay, 170. All right, so that's my first step. My second step is to write in my really important equation to tell the calculator what to do. So what I need to type in is y1. Then I need to look for that squiggly line, or what we call tilde. For me, it's right here. And then afterwards, I need to put mx. And then I need to put 1 plus, and then hopefully you remember we have to put b. So all in all, I need to remember I have to put y1, the squiggly line, mx1 plus b. That's super important. And then you'll see very clearly that the calculator gives us 2 different things. It gives us m, which is, according to this calculator, 12. And it gives us b, which it's saying is 50. Now remember that m stands for the slope. We pointed that out over here. M is the slope. So let's go ahead and go through our answer choices. A says our slope is negative 12. That's not true. B says the slope is 50. Well, it says the y-intercept is 50, but not the slope. C says the slope is 12, so that looks good so far. And D says the slope is 50. So that one's out. It looks like my slope right here is 12 and my y-intercept is 50. So C has to be my answer. So let's go ahead and transfer this over to question number 6. So question number 6 says that a shipping company charges a fixed amount plus a certain amount per pound to ship a package. How much does the company charge per pound? Okay, so I can't really tell right now if it's asking me for M or B. Is it asking me for slope, or is it asking me for the y-intercept? So remember that slope is the number that repeats. It's the one that happens over and over and over. It also gives me a keyword of per right here. Whenever I see per, I know that it's going to be slope. Rate of change, per, each, every, all of those mean slope. B is the starting point, how much I start with. So it didn't say how much did the company charge in the beginning, it just said what is a charge per pound. So I'm not looking for B, at least not in this case. Well, I need to create a table, but I don't have a table, I have a graph. So what we need to do is we need to find 2 pretty points. Remember, pretty points are points that land perfectly on the graph. So for example, this is a pretty point. And I want you to tell me my x value, and in this case my x value is 2, and my y value is 10, so there's my first coordinate. So that's my first pretty point, and I need to scan along here and see if there's another one, and I found one right here. So my x value is going to be 8, and my y value, if I go all the way across, is going to be 16. So now I have my 2 pretty points. I can already go ahead and type this into Desmos. So I have x and I have y. So what I like to do is I like to delete what I have in the table if I already have one, because that makes it a little bit easier for me to navigate the calculator. So I'm going to delete all that. Delete the 5. This is from the old problem. If you want to delete the entire thing, that's totally valid. But I like to just leave it like that, so I don't really have to retype the equation on the bottom. So I have 2, and the other coordinate I have is 10. That's this one right here. And then I have 8 and 16. So I need to put that 8 and 16. So if I look over here at the bottom, it gives me 2 things. It gives me m is equal to 1 and b is equal to 8. Refresher that I want m because it said per pound. It didn't say starting fee or anything like that, so I don't want b, I want m. So what is going to be my answer? They charge $1 per pound, so my answer is D. So if you feel pretty confident with this, you can go ahead and pick up your paper at the front of the room. It's just like this. So make sure that you're able to follow along and understand. Raise your hand if you have any questions. Thank you.